Hey YouTube, Maddie's Daddy 12 here with another legit YGO deck profile, and I'm doing this one on the legit MTG logo. That's to remind you guys that if you head over to legitmtg.com, you can check out all of our Magic the Gathering articles. Just like if you were to head over to legit YGO, you can check out all of our .com. You can check out all of our Yu-Gi-Oh articles, and at either one of those sites, you can click on our store icon, which will take you over to our store, and you can buy any of the singles and sealed product that you may need for your hobbies. So, the deck profile today, it's kind of started because my son was asking me what some of my favorite cards were. And of course, you guys know the Baby Dragon is my favorite card of all time. And that's really because my kids really like that card. So I kind of collect it for them. But I was telling him about some of my other favorite cards. And when I did, I mentioned one of them, and he was like, "Oh, I really like that card too. It looks really cool. You need to make me a deck around that and use that card." So I did, because I'm a good dad. So it's back here in the very back. I'm not going to show that to you guys because it's one of my little tech cards. So we're going to do the monsters last because it's a monster. Excuse me. And we're going to start with the spells and traps first. It is Infernoids. A lot of big hype coming from them going undefeated at YCS Dallas. So, yeah, I had to jump on this bandwagon, I guess. 3 reasoning, 1 monster gate. Helps me to dump all my other monsters and helps me to put some monsters on board. 2 charge of the Light Brigade. I do run a small Lightsworn engine. Double Void Seer. This is the Pandemic, Infestation Pandemic, kind of like what the Evil Swarms had, but for Infernoids. This one you actually get to use twice also, because you can activate it from your graveyard when one's going to be destroyed. Rounding out the spells, my one-ofs, a Raigeki, a Dark Hole, a Burial from a Different Dimension, 1 for 1. Rekindling. Some people were trying to tell me that I should run Soul Charge in this to get back my Raidens and my Lilas and stuff like that also, along with my Decatrons. But let's face it, guys, like really the only thing that you want to get back is Decatron. So, if that's all you really want to get back, why do you want to give up your battle phase and have to pay life points in order to get that back when you can get it back for free? So, yeah. And then I played double Breakthrough Skill. That rounds out the spells and traps. A lot of people are playing Torrential Tribute. I'm kind of iffy about it. I like something that if I mill, I can still gain an effect on it. So, yeah, that's the spells and the traps. Next, we'll get into the monsters. Infernoid Anuki. I don't know, I can't pronounce these guys. This guy's big. Whenever he's summoned, you get to destroy all the monsters on the field except for itself. And then he's 3k, so he's just a walking OTK. Just boom, pow, you're dead. Divinity, I don't know. I can't pronounce these guys. I've done told you guys that, but I'm going to try. This guy is Heavy Storm. Destroys all spells and traps except for Void. Spells and traps, face up Void spells and traps. And then he's 2900, so he kind of gets to do the same thing, gets to push. Antondale does double attack, essentially. If he destroys a monster, you get to attack again at 2800 attack. That's pretty good. Setmus, I don't know, I can't pronounce these guys, I'm so sorry. This guy's pretty cool. During the end of the battle phase, if he attacks, you get to banish a card on the field. Helps you get past some of the floodgates that may be affecting you. Patrula, this guy is actually pretty cool too, because I used to think like he's one of the best cards out of this archetype, and then like Decatron came out, and I realized that Decatron is all of these guys. But yeah, like just removing 1 and bashing for 18 or destroying a spell and trap. 2 Hermadic and 3 Antra. Now this is something like if you guys see from Dallas, the guy that won Dallas plays this exact same ratio. He did it because this is good against Necros, this is good against Shaddolls and Burning Abyss. So he did it as a meta call. I initially started doing this because I only have 2 Hermadic. I don't have a 3rd Hermadic. So I ended up having to do this just in order to play the deck. And as I started to mess around with it, I realized that I really like this ratio a lot better. 1 Primus. This guy's actually really good against Shaddolls. You get to spin in their set monsters and stuff. So, like, this guy's actually pretty cool. He's really only good in the Shaddol matchup because, like, nothing else really sets monsters. So, that's really about the only thing he is good in. So, I guess he'll be the card that I'll want to side out. I don't know. And then to round out the Infernoids, triple Decatron. Decatron is super amazing. He gains the effects of any of these guys. He's a Foolish Burial. He's only a level 1. He's a tuner. He does gain the level of the other monsters, but if you play it right, you still get to play the game. Because, like, the biggest issue that these guys have is that if you control more than 8 combined levels and ranks, then you can't summon anymore. So, yeah, that becomes significant, which is why Decatron at a level 1 is important. All right, so now let's get into the normal summons. 1 Card Trooper, double Raiden, and 1 Lila. That is my normal summon, along with Decatron. Those are the guys I'm going to hit off of Reasoning, except for my 1 tech card, and it's really cool. These are the guys I'm going to hit. These guys are going to help me mill and draw a card if needed and make synchro plays and stuff. And then my 1 tech card. I told you guys that this deck really gets hindered by counting the levels and the ranks of the monsters, and then if you have more than 9, if you have 8 or less, you can keep playing. If you have more than 9, then you get cut off. Well, the big issue with that is if they are normal monsters, it doesn't count those levels. It only counts the levels and the ranks of effect monsters. So, if you make a play, say with one of these smaller guys that only takes, you only have to banish 1. You banish your 1, bring out Petrula, then you destroy a spell or trap, and then you tribute over top of the Petrula for Summon Skull. Now he does not affect the levels or ranks on your board, so now you get to summon all these other guys and make for a really big push. You've also put this guy back in the graveyard where you can banish him to fuel it all up. Also, how many times are people calling level 6 off of Reasoning? Because everybody's worried about hitting that Decatron. You don't want to let Decatron hit the board. And if I already have an existing play, you don't want me to hit a level 4 tuner and Raiden. So they're choosing level 1 and level 4. So they're never calling my level 6. I dump a bunch of monsters. I put my level 6 on board. That is a normal monster at 2,500 attack at that too. It puts him on board, and whatever I dumped, I now can freely just banish and bring those guys out. So Summon Skull is making his way into this deck for a short while. So, yeah, there you go, guys. That is the main deck. I don't know the ratio on all the cards, but it is what it is. Now, the extra deck, Star Eater, Leo flat wins games against Burning Abyss. Psy-Frame Lord Omega. Now, this guy's actually really, really cool. He's got 3 effects. You get to banish him and a card out of your opponent's hand. You can put cards back into the graveyard from the banish pile, and then if he's in the graveyard, you can shuffle this and a card back into the decks. So you get to remake him all of this over and over. Guy is super sweet. Stardust Spark Dragon. Again, you want to have that normal monster to bring out. So at level 7, I have Scrap Archfiend. Yazi, Evil of the Yang Zing. This is one that I don't see a lot of people playing. They're playing the other level 7. I don't know. I don't remember it. But I like playing this because there's actually a handful of Burning Abyss in my local. So, again, this guy just wins at Burning Abyss because he can't be targeted. Black Rose Dragon because we like to clear the board and then summon a bunch of stuff. YuGiOh because we can. Gaia Knight, the Force of the Earth, because he has a level 6 normal. So again, for the same reason we're going to put YuGiOh on board, we're just going to put him out there and just push and it not count towards our levels and ranks. I play the 1 Armades. Again, like I play against a lot of Burning Abyss. pushes them off of their battle phase tricks. They have to karma cut this guy before I do any attacking and stuff. And I feel like this is really good against Cosmos too, because then they can't drop the Honest and whatnot. So yeah, Armades. And then for a couple of Exceed monsters, Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Like, this is one that a lot of people aren't playing. I really like this because you do Synchro for 7 a lot, and then when you Synchro for 7 and you put one of these guys on board, then you just overlay into here. And when this guy has materials, he's not destroyed. Where is it at? Cannot be destroyed by card effects while this material. While this card has a scheme material. Also, while it has materials, at any point that it would, your opponent would resolve a card effect, you get to deal 500 damage. So he gets to put a little burn damage on board, ace 2800, and he can't be destroyed by card effects. So like, this guy's actually really good. One big eye, one Exciton, one Castale, and again for another generic, one Gem Knight Pearl. So there you go, guys. That is the Infernoid deck, Maddie's Daddy 12 style. Mainly, like I said, mainly built this just because my son wanted to build a deck that had the Summon Skull in it. So yeah, I really like this deck. I do enjoy playing it. It reminds me of playing the Dragon Rulers from way back when. I remember the Dragon Ruler format. I had a lot of fun with it. A lot of people did not enjoy it. I really liked it though. Rekindling is boss in this deck. You guys have to play Rekindling in it. Voidseer is amazing also. All of those things. And then of course the Summon Skull to put in work. And last but not least, you got to have cool tokens. Right, you've always got to have those cool tokens. So, I appreciate it, guys. Make sure you head over to legitmtg.com, legitYGO.com. Check out all of our articles. Hit that store icon. Pick up everything that you may need for your hobbies. And like always, I appreciate it. Subscribe, comment down below, and show us how much you love us.